Hello YouTube, Real Shooting here, and in today's video we're going to be doing an unboxing on my latest firearm purchase. We have the North American Arms revolver. I've been looking at these for a couple of years now. I've been wanting one. I didn't know I'd be getting this model here, although I have been looking at this exact one for a while, and as you can see in the title, this is the Black Widow model. Originally I was going to go with one of the regular 22 long rifle, the much smaller revolvers, but I do like the barrel length on this one here. This is a 2-inch barrel. It's a little bit longer, but it's not the longest one either. North American Arms has a wide variety of barrel lengths and sizes. They sell these in 22 short, 22 long rifle, and 22 Magnum. I believe they also make other firearm lines besides these little revolvers, but you can go look online for all that info. There's a lot of little revolvers that they make. I believe it's primarily single action revolvers. And I do know they do have some semi-autos too, now that I remember. But anyways, let's get started, you guys. We're going to open up the box, and this is what comes with the firearm when I picked it up at Academy. I did pay $2.99 for this one here, so it wasn't on sale or anything. There you can see some of the various models. We have this one here in the middle. This one up here, you can see, has a longer barrel length. And this is that shorter one I was talking about. I believe they call it the Pug. There you can see the Black Widow, and on the very top is the Mini Master. You get a little bit of a longer barrel length. The reason why I went with this one here, I didn't want that long of a barrel length, but I didn't want this short one either, because I do read a lot of people complain about the size of this grip here on the smallest one. So I felt like this one here in the middle is gonna be right in between with the comfort of shooting and ergonomics, you know. Although this isn't like a fun range, I mean it is a fun range gun, but it's not like, it might not be as easy to shoot as other firearms, but it definitely looks like a fun little firearm to pick up. You've got the customer warranty card, and you have North American Arms Product Performance Advisory. So they do state here, do not use PMC and Armscore Precision branded 22 caliber ammunition, Magnum or long rifle. This will affect the performance of the revolvers. Specifically, North American Arms has become aware of. Basically, there's a double discharge with that brand of ammo. So make sure you read this paperwork when you pick it up. You do not want to have any safety problems when using your firearm. Now, it does come in this case. We'll move the box out of the way. So this is a hard, it's a hard case, North American Arms. If you want to store it in here, you can. They do come with the little keys for this as well. Open it up. There's the firearm. This is how it was when I picked it up. There's the two little keys. Of course, I'm just going to put this in the safe, but it's nice that they give this box for people that don't have a little safe. I believe, okay, you guys, I believe it comes with a sticker too. I think I put the sticker up already. But here is the firearm. I know everybody wants to see. There's the front side of it with the Black Widow logo there. It is marked 22 long rifle. I believe they mark it on the cylinder as well, because they do sell this in a 22 Magnum also. I do like the front sights on this one too. So if you go with the smaller one, you don't get these the 3 white dot sights. And I know they do have some models that have the night sights as well, but the standard ones come with the regular, the regular U and the notch up front. But I like that this has the 3 white dot sight on there. I actually picked this firearm, I want to say, over a month ago now. I still haven't shot it yet, you guys. I've been pretty busy. It's been raining a lot too, so that's why I say, you know what, we're getting the gun unboxing. Can't go fishing, we'll do some gun stuff. This is a single action only, so you do have to pull back on the hammer in order to pull the trigger. Now to take it apart, and I have to practice this, you have to pull down on this front part. They do sell 2 different styles. There might be even more. I know there is more now that I think about it. There is a side winder, the one where the cylinder drops out to the side. There is one that breaks open. You can tip the barrel forward. There's this one here with this notch, which requires you to pull down on this and pull forward, just as I did there. And then you can pull this, I believe it's off to the right. There you go. Just pull back on the hammer a little bit and push this out on the right side. And there it is. You have a 5 shots, 5 cylinders. You do have these little notches here, which are safety notches for the hammer to rest on when you're carrying this firearm. Do not carry this with the hammer resting on the round. That's definitely a safety issue there. So that's why they incorporated these notches. I believe if you buy one of like the older models, these revolvers been around for a long time. They didn't used to have these safety notches here, but they did improve that. So you get that now. There's the L indicating this is a long rifle cylinder. And as you can see, this looks a little bit dirty. I'm pretty sure they test fire this over there at the factory. So we are going to have to clean her up a little bit before we take her to the range. I'm sure she'd work just fine if we didn't, but I am going to clean it up, oil it up, and get her back in the safe before we take her out to the range. Look, see, this is a learning curve for me. How do you get the dang cylinder? There we go, and we're back in. There we go. And it does say you don't want to dry fire this. Oh, and I just remembered too, I was going to load my little snap caps so we could do a trigger pull gauge. So I guess I'm going to have to take that back out. Let me see. I'm pulling down on the notch. Pull forward. Push to the right. Okay, so you don't even have to pull the hammer back for that. So we do have some snap caps here. Many firearms these days say you can dry fire the 22s, though a lot of people don't want to, because back in the day you would damage your firing, the hammer, the firing pin doing so. But nowadays, yeah, most firearms do allow you, but since this one does state specifically not to, you definitely want to use a snap cap to protect that hammer. Plus on this firearm you can see the hammer is where it hits. It's not a transfer bar like most modern day revolvers. So if I pull this all the way back, you can see the sharp edge here on that hammer. So that's definitely hitting the back of these 22 revolvers. Wow, I see this little notch here, so we probably do need to have this forward. There we go. Oh, my little cases are coming back. Doesn't seem to want to go like that. I believe you do need to. What if the cases are too big? The little snap caps. That could be a thing. Look at that. Seems like it doesn't like it. Unless I did something wrong here. It seems like that tolerance is pretty tight. I have a feeling the cases on these little blanks are too big for it to go in there, because it's definitely stopping right there. But I want to believe we can. Oh, there we go. There we go. We are somewhat engaged. I'm gonna slide this in there. Come on, little cylinder. I don't think we're quite there yet. It's the cases. Look at that case just popped out. We'll go without her. Now will the pin go in? Nope, doesn't want to just yet. Yeah, we'll stop the video real quick. I don't want to run this too long. Let's figure this out. Alright, you guys, I found the problem. So these three are fitting flush. The other rounds that I have here will not. I don't know if this will show on camera. So basically, you can barely tell. You see that little snap cap here? It's sticking a little bit up. It's not fitting all the way flush in there, and that's why the cylinder won't go in. You see that? It's not flush like those other three. That's because these snap caps have mushroomed out on the edges and the rims, and they're like pretty much a bit damaged after so much use. So we can only get those three on there to fit flush. I have a couple more here, but these just don't want to fit quite like those three. You see that it's sitting a little bit above it, so we'll go with those three for now. Then that's all we can do. I do need to pick up some more of these. Yeah, see, that goes right in. So you won't have this problem, or you shouldn't have this problem with your ammunition. Slide that in. Look at that. I'm always getting a little confused on this part. See that? Because I pushed it. Okay, I had to push a little bit harder. There we go. And now it looks like we're pretty much ready. So I'm going to pull back. Okay, the snap caps are lined up for the next 3 shots, so we actually put that in pretty good. I'm gonna get my Lyman trigger pull gauge, and we'll see what we can pull. I have no idea what the trigger pull is on this firearm, so I guess we'll both be in for a surprise. Okay, yeah, I was trying to remember. I'm pushing clear, but no, it's not clear. I mean, you can clear if there's a number. Hit ready, point it in the safe direction, and pull back. Oh, that's a hard pull, you guys. Yeah, it's more than the gauge, you guys. Wow, that's... I don't want to break the gauge, but I know the gauge maxes out around 12 pounds, I believe. We're already at 11 pounds, 6.2 ounces. It is a heavy trigger pull, you guys, and that's what you want in a firearm like this, so let's just give it a go. Yeah, it is pretty hard. Pull back, shoot the next one, and I'll just show you guys up close what the trigger looks like. And that was our last little snap cap. Sorry I couldn't show the trigger pull, but it's definitely higher. I'm gonna have to search it up. I don't know if they show. It should be online. Definitely striked our little pins. You do want to push them out with this little ejection rod, which is also your takedown. But overall, yeah, I like the firearm a lot. It's very nice, very well machined. Gotta remember to push all the way back. There we go, got it that time. And yeah, that's it, you guys. I do have a small holster for this. I should probably bring that out real quick. So we'll pause the video and I'll get that real quick, you guys. Alright, you guys, we are back. And I will be linking some snap caps in the video description. I don't know if I would recommend these. I think I'm going to look for a little bit better ones than these plastic ones next time. Maybe the aluminum ones. Just because these do break in time. I will also link in the video description the Lyman trigger pull gauge. Again, I use the Amazon links because they help out the channel, you guys. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. We're really close to 1,000 subscribers. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, here's the little holster we picked up. And they didn't send this out to me, you know. I'm just going to promote them because this is the one that I saw that had pretty good reviews and it wasn't too expensive. I believe it's around $30. Again, I'll put the link in the video description. If you're going to pick up one of these holsters, it's called Houston. Ironic because we live here in Houston, Texas. But it's a very nice little leather holster for carrying this, the Black Widow. So this is the Black Widow one. They do sell different sizes. Again, when you look online, make sure you're picking up the right holster because there is different barrel lengths. So like this one here isn't going to fit quite right here. I mean, it might, but you would have so much, you know, wasted space. You could have went with a smaller holster, and then like this longer one, that's not going to fit because the barrel length is much longer. So just make sure you're finding the right holster for the revolver barrel length and size that you go with. If you go with a Black Widow, make sure it says Black Widow in the description. This one does fit pretty nicely. I do feel like it is a little bit snug when you're trying to pull it out quickly and to reholster. But I know that, you know, once you wear this, it'll like form to it like every holster that's this material. So I'm sure you just got to break it in. But that's pretty much it, you guys. Hope you all enjoyed this video. I know gun unboxings get a whole lot of videos, views, I mean. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, you guys. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe.